In just a little over an hour from now, the FCIC hearing into credit rating agencies is going to get underway, trying to assess the responsibility for the global financial crisis. My next guest has been a vocal critic in past congressional hearings, despite working at Moody's for 17 years. Jerome Fons is the executive vice president at Kroll Bond Ratings, no longer at Moody's. He's the former managing director of credit policy at Moody's. Jerome, thanks very much for being here with us. Let's address the question that the commission is going to be tackling just over an hour from now in the room behind us. How responsible should we hold credit rating agencies like Moody's for what we saw transpire in the 2006-2007, the peak years of the credit bubble, and of course the bursting of the bubble after that brought the global economy almost to its knees?
Yeah. Well, thank you, Eric. The rating agencies clearly had a role in the crisis. How responsible or how accountable they are likely to be is another question. So I think we'll get some answers here, but not all of them.
How about your opinion? There are so many easy targets out there, whether it's the mortgage originators, the mortgage brokers, the Wall Street firms that securitized these bonds into CDOs, but the rating agencies played a critical role. So let's frame the question differently. Without the role of the credit rating agencies, without Moody's, Standard & Poor's, and Fitch throwing a AAA rating on a CDO, would we have gotten where we got?
Well, it's likely that CDOs wouldn't have even existed without the rating agencies. They were really a creation of Wall Street to arbitrage ratings, and they started out as a vehicle to package various assets and move them onto off balance sheets of banks. But I think they evolved into their own entity. But the rating agencies played a crucial role in the design and creation of these things, and it's unlikely there even would have been buyers for these things without the imprimatur of rating agencies.
Okay, so with about 30 seconds before we go to break, the rating agencies played a critical role. CDOs wouldn't have existed without them, but how conflicted were the rating agencies in that process?
Well, the main problem was that rating agencies allowed themselves to be shopped by the originators of these things, the issuers of these things. So, they were conflicted, but everyone is conflicted in the process. And it was just a matter of were they able to maintain or control or mitigate those conflicts. And I think the answer we get is no, they generally were not.